Hi, everybody. Here we are in my kitchen. It's about 18 hours plus before I get my first colonoscopy. And here's my cherry-flavored New Lightly. Looking forward to drinking this in the next several hours. This is what Dr. Ford told me about, and the instructions say you're supposed to mix it with warm water, sorry about that, and then drink it at intervals of every 10 to 15 minutes, as Dr. Ford said. So I'm going to fill this puppy up. I'm very happy the fill line doesn't go all the way to the top. I was quite relieved at that. Okay, now I haven't eaten anything for 3 hours because my stomach's supposed to empty, and I had a light lunch. I had a turkey wrap. All right, and now let's go to the table and let's potty. Okay, per Dr. Ford's instructions, I have purchased some limes at my neighborhood grocery store because he said if you suck on the lime before and after you drink this stuff, it's much more palatable. So here we go. My first glass. Looking forward to it. Ugh, here goes nothing. Well, I'm not sure I'd order at a restaurant. That is a lot of New Lightly to drink. Okay, it's 4:10. Time to drink the New Lightly. Here we go. Glass number 2. Ugh. Bottoms up, so to speak. 5 more minutes. We'll be right back with more on this NBC station. Gee, does this not look like it's going down? Okay, here we go. The final glass. Hallelujah.
From NBC News, this is Today.
After the show, I went directly to Columbia Presbyterian Hospital for my date with Dr. Ford. Hi, Dr. Ford.
Correct.
I know, I'm very chipper considering what you're about to do to me. How are you?
How did the preparation go?
It went fine. I feel sort of
And
clean as a whistle.
And you were able to work this morning?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I have a headache, I think, from not eating.
From not eating.
But other than that, I'm raring to go.
All right. You can have a seat here for a second. And have you got any last-minute questions before we begin the procedure, or do you understand exactly what we're going to do?
I understand what you're going to do.
Okay.
Not to be gross, but the Go Lightly is still like doing its thing this morning. Is that okay?
It's okay.
It is?
It's okay. You
Okay.
always feel that way, but it'll be all right. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Irene's
Sure
going to
is,
get you set up here with an IV in your arm, and then we'll get started.
I heard you're a little light on the sedation.
I give you what you need. I give you what you need.
Okay, good, good.
Because once a needle is in, you can get more. You see, if need be.
Right, but let's hope we don't get to that need be stage.
We'll know before we get there.
Capiche?
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell. When you start babbling senselessly,
good.
we know that we're
Yeah, if I try
okay.
to pick you up, please. I'm really sorry. Okay.
We've had a few people
something,
who've,
Dr. Ford, to see if the sedation's working, or
you know, we tell in
tell
in a very subtle way. We see how much you're talking,
oh really?
what you're saying.
If I talk a lot, does that mean it's working?
Or if it's slurred a little bit.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
No, for you, if you talk normally, we know that it's working.
Oh, great.
Just going to take your blood pressure and everything before we start.
Okay, on the other hand?
On the other arm.
Okay.
We're going to monitor your oxygen level.
Okay.
So you don't get too sleepy on it.
Okay.
So this is the medication we're giving you here.
What is that?
This is Demerol. So you're going to get a little groggy from this, maybe, but it's a nice, relaxing feeling. Okay.
I'm a little nervous.
Sure, that's
Is that normal?
Normal. Very normal.
normal. How do you feel?
I feel very lethargic. I feel the way I feel right before I go to sleep.
Right.
Okay.
Good. We know that the medicine is taking effect because you're having a little trouble getting out some of your words, so we know that you're all sedated. Yeah.
I have a pretty little colon.
Actually, this is good for thinking production because here she is not overly sedated, you see, and is able to appreciate what is going on.
But you didn't put the scope in yet, did you?
Yeah, we're doing the examination.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Okay, good. That's a good sign.
We're doing it. We're almost done. You're going to feel a cramp there now.
Yeah, I did.
Going around the bend.
You can take some nice deep breaths if you feel the crampiness. Try slow deep breaths, nice and easy.
I have a lot of blood vessels. That's normal,
Those are
huh?
normal, healthy-looking blood vessels.
What's at the bottom there that we're seeing?
At
Or
the
in
bottom?
center, in the center.
It's normal. It's just like when you're driving through a tunnel and your headlights haven't reached a spot. It
I
looks
gotcha.
dark, but once your headlights get up to it, you realize that it's clear. I'm going to have her roll flat on her back.
Really?
Yeah. Face the ceiling, but keep your right knee
Right knee
bent.
bend. Come flat.
Comme ça.
That's where the small intestine is, and I'm going to clear this fluid up so you see if you can see where the appendix takes off. In other words, we're 6 feet up. We're 6 feet up here. So
Jeez.
6
That's
feet up.
Reassuring, Dr. Ford. Thank you for sharing that point with me. And our colons are always, aren't they generally 6 feet long,
Yeah,
colons?
yeah.
So at the end of your
Even in small people.
You're at the end, we've reached the end of the colon.
End of the line. So we're going to come out now.
That's it?
We're up to the top, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll stay up there a little longer. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now we're coming back, and actually this is when we do a definitive look.
So you do more on the return trip.
Yeah, yeah.
So far I'm looking
So
pretty
far,
clean,
you're
huh?
very clean. So we're coming down nicely, and it's as clean as a whistle. This is a perfectly normal examination up to this point, and we're practically in the rectum now. Okay, Katie, that's it.
That wasn't bad at all.
No. And I
The only discomfort I
purposefully kept you, sedated enough so you weren't terrified, but you didn't need any more so you could interact, and because you can understand how some people don't even take medication for it.
You know, the only discomfort was really sort of when you blew air in me, I guess.
You felt a little
A little
cramping.
crampy, yeah.
Right.
But other than
Other than
that,
no.
I didn't feel a thing.
Okay, good.
You're brilliant,
You're a
Dr.
superb
Ford.
patient.
Thank you very
What
much.
a team.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you, guys.
good. And it was normal, which is the most important thing.
So no polyps, no
No
nothing.
polyps, no cancer, no inflammation, nothing.
I'm sure you feel very close to me now. You see, I talk a lot even when I'm sedated. We wanted to show you what Dr. Ford was using, a colonoscope. And this is what basically is inserted into your body. And it's a really amazing piece of equipment because they have it's attached to a power source, but you can move it up and down or side to side. Actually, I think that's side to side or up and down. And on the tip of this are fiber optic lights and a TV chip, which allows doctors to see. And then if they find a polyp or something, they basically push through. And this, you can see, is a little brush they can use to get cells from the colon for pathology, but you can also use a forceps or a snare, and they actually have a little basket that can come through this tube that will actually take the polyp out, and then the polyp can be sent to pathology to determine if it's precancerous or cancerous. So it really is an amazing piece of equipment, and I just want to reiterate that it really didn't hurt. I felt a teeny bit of cramping, and I'm a big baby, so for me to say that, that's a lot. By the way, this is why you need to get tested, because catching those growths before they turn into full-blown cancer is what it's all about. So make an appointment and make sure you go to someone who's experienced.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.